NicknLex here.
Hey everyone!
How is it going, guys? So tonight, we got a
Kind of let that linger there.
we got a request. But well, no,
It's
this
a
is
Dan
actually
request.
a Dan request. Yeah, for Greybeard, for dear Greybeard. And this is, we've never done Janis Joplin on the channel.
This is our very
This is the first time.
track of Janis Joplin, and you know, obviously the name is extremely well known. I mean,
Larger
I've been
than life.
hearing that name for many years. The very well, I don't know. I've heard her version of Summertime, which I just talked about that song, which is hilarious. And then Me and Bobby McGee, I know that one.
Yeah,
and that one I think was in some soundtrack of a movie, maybe Watchmen or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I knew it from there.
Because the soundtrack of Watchmen is so good.
Exactly.
Oh my God,
So I don't know. And then the rest of them, they don't really sound familiar. Mercedes-Benz, I know that one. But there's a lot.
Hold on, hold on. Is that Bobby McGee?
No.
No?
No, Bobby McGee is like a slow, kind of like, oh no, but then she does some screaming. Yes. Yeah. But Hold On, I think is a different one.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I know Janis Joplin as much as I know Hendrix, which is pretty much
Very
nothing.
minimal.
But it's just like pop culture that these are icons. They died at the same age and stuff like that.
Yes.
So that's basically what I know, because
Me too.
they belong to a certain club of celebrities who unfortunately passed away at 27.
27.
So yeah, but I know she was at Woodstock, right?
Yeah, and she obviously is an icon and just her style and everything. But yeah, what we want to get at is we're not very familiar with her, and Crybaby on Spotify is one of the most listened to tracks. So that'll be interesting to kind of jump into Janis with a good.
And if we know it, we'll
we'll definitely say.
We'll raise a finger or something. But we always do that. Or usually Alexia starts singing, or I'm like, yeah, I've heard this before. Very honest. But yeah, so let's go. This is from Pearl. 1971.
Thank you, Greybeard. Thank you for being a part of the Dan Club. You get a guaranteed request every month, and this is what you chose for this month. So thank you so much, everyone, and let's get started.
Let's go. 1, 2, and...
You just don't know why. But you know, and I always be right. If you ever want me, come on and cry, baby. Cry, baby. Honey, welcome back home.
Wow.
I love it.
And ain't nobody ever gonna love you the way I tried today. Who'll take all of your pain and your heart and tear. And if you need me, you know, and I'll always be right. If you ever want you're trying to look for the end of the road, you might find out later that the road don't end in Detroit. Honey, the road don't even end in Kathmandu. You could go all around the world trying to find something to do with your life, man. When you only gotta do one thing well. You only gotta do one thing well to make it in this world, man. You got a woman waiting for you there. All you ever gotta do is be a good man one time to one woman, and that'll be the end of the road, man. I know you got more tears to shed, man. So come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And cry, cry, baby. Cry, baby. And if you ever feel a little lonely, dear, I want you to come on home to mama now. And if you ever want to let it go, baby, come on home to baby, 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 baby now. Cry, baby.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
I can't.
That was something.
I couldn't hold it. But it's a couple of things, I guess. First of all, the voice, you know, and those little nuances, you know. And then I was like, oh my god, I can't believe she's gone.
I know.
I was like, I can't believe she died so young.
Like, how did?
Such
Okay,
talent.
first of
That's
all,
why I
she
cried.
sounds like she's like in her 40s or 50s, which is not a bad thing, you know. She just sounds very
mature voice.
Yes.
For
and
being
the
like
way
20
she talks and what she talks about, and like, it's very mature.
Yeah.
And not that 27 is not mature, but
I mean, she died at 27. Maybe she recorded it as 19.
Right, exactly. So yes, that's what I was thinking too, because I don't really know when she started, or 71, what album that was, but wow. And yes, her voice is so unique. You can always tell when it's her. Even though I only named a handful of songs that I knew, I could have known immediately. If you would have showed this to me, I would have said, oh, Janis. No, like,
oh
no
yeah, that's
question
that's the thing
whatsoever.
about her, that she's instantly recognized.
Yes, 100%.
Instantly,
and in
like
a good
Ella
way.
Fitzgerald, or, you know, Sarah Vaughan, or, you know, she has like this voice. Like, how does this voice come out? Like,
I don't know.
out of this tiny woman. You know?
It's
amazing.
it
And
is.
but also just the music was very, very nice. The whole thing was just wonderful.
And the intention, it was so heartfelt and so like
the lyrics,
from the bottom of like her soul is like coming out, you know. So yeah, it was.
No, just the scream at the beginning, like, you know, like, I'm like, oh my god, like, you're in for something here.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, so what a shame. What a tragedy, man.
What a tragedy.
But the same happened to Amy Winehouse, and I love her as well.
Yeah.
She also has like this powerful voice. Like, I don't know, man, what's going on. I guess it was an accident. I think drugs at the time were very, very in fashion, and alcohol. And so I think it was one of those cases, because most of these people didn't want to die. Yeah. You know, I mean, it was
they were so young, you know, like, I mean,
27.
And I can like relate, because that was not too long ago for me, you know, I mean,
when you were 27.
Yeah. So it wasn't like 20 years, you know, like, so I can relate, because life is hard, and like, you go through things and things happen, but it's not the end, you know, or it shouldn't be, unless it is your time, which, if you look at it that way, some of us are meant to be here longer than others. Some of us learn more things. Yes. So exactly. Some of us learn more things sooner than others, you know, and we're ready to move on, I guess. But it's just like, just what I said, like the lyrics and everything, the way that she just pours her heart out, sounds like she's lived through 80 years of pain, you know, and just heartache. And
but I think it's like when we listen to, like, for example, on Angelina Jordan, right? She has also this voice.
Yes.
She's only like, watched the last video that I watched, she was like 6 or something, and that's just the talent. Like, she has this talent, and that's why her voice sounds so mature, and so she can just use it as an instrument to whatever she wants.
Exactly.
So that's pure talent right there. It's not like some kind of technique. It's just she has it. You can't learn that stuff. So.
Exactly. What a wonderful selection.
Thank you, Greybeard.
Just what a rabbit
hole. It's always in Greybeard's videos, I always like seem to cry for some reason. He knows what gets me.
Yeah, that one, it got me there too, though, because it was like the line, it said, all you have to do is find one woman
to treat right
and treat her right, and be nice for the rest of your life. Like, that's it. Yes. So that's like, oh man, it sounds so easy, and it should be, you know. And what's sad is
it doesn't happen
because she's singing of it. She in some way had to say that either she lived it herself when she was a child, or, you know, as an adult in a relationship or whatever. But so this was just a great experience, Greybeard. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
And I'm happy that I hadn't heard it before.
Me neither.
I'm so happy.
Me neither.
Because it does happen, especially with songs like this that have 80 million views or something. Usually it's or in some kind of movie or in a commercial or in some kind of like remaster or redone. And they, you know how they do this for trailers nowadays? Every trailer of every movie has some kind of like rock song that's kind of like converted to now, which is totally horrible. They do it for the nostalgia, I think. I don't know, it's just a horrible idea, but they do it. But
this one, at one point I did sing along like the baby, because I knew what was coming next. The song is called Cry Baby. She's like, cry, cry, and I'm like, baby. You know, before I even like heard it, but it was just so I could feel it. I'm like, okay, I'm here. And it's just awesome too. I just realized that me and my Bobby McGee are on the same album. So if you haven't heard that one, I think that would be maybe a good one to listen to next. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's a great track. And
well, I've only heard that one that I was singing to you earlier, and I don't even know how it goes now. Like,
the hold on,
hold on, hold on. I don't know. Maybe that was on like Forrest Gump soundtrack. I mean, we do watch a lot of older movies.
Yes.
And with great soundtracks, like, you know, the whole like I think catalog by what's the guy from Taxi that we love?
Robert De Niro.
No.
Oh, Scorsese.
Scorsese. I mean, he always uses great music. So there's some stuff that sometimes I'm like, I've heard this before, maybe in a movie or something, and it
because those movies would showcase legendary pieces like this, but you just
a lot
see
of
it
Rolling
in that
Stones,
scene, and then
right? Rolling Stones.
Yes. Well, this was awesome. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this with us. Like, thank you, Greybeard, for allowing this moment to happen and adding a new song to our lives that will definitely be sticking for a long while. We hope to see everyone in the next video.
Thank
Bye,
you, guys.
Everyone.
Bye.